recommended resources. What resources do you recommend to help people grow their businesses or to grow themselves personally?
So I get asked this question, somewhat regularly. And, hey, Cameron, what classes did you take in college that helped you? Or, what can I take that can help? Don't get me wrong. There's business classes, there's accounting classes, there's things like that you can take online or go to school for. That is fantastic. Hey, Cameron, what books have you read that, made a difference? I've read plenty of books. I belong to, coaching, groups and things like that have been objectively great for me as a business owner and growing my business, and basically anything that is going to challenge me or push me to be better at what I'm doing. So anything like that's fantastic. But when it comes down to it, like my biggest recommendation for a real resource, and this is not just like a biased plug, but this is an example. So for instance, one of the biggest reasons that I have been successful in what I do, if I could sum it up and almost darn near sum it up to one individual, is Mark Stern at Eastern Funding. And once again, everybody has banking relationships. And, if you have the same relationship with your banker and he provides you the same thing that Mark Stern provides me, then that's fantastic. But you are doing yourself a disservice if you do not use them for the ability. And the reason, for instance, I recommend Mark Stern at Eastern Funding is because of his experience within the industry. So he has the industry experience. He has the across the nation experience. I'm located in the Mid-Atlantic area. You're located out in California, but so he can put he, as an example, puts the entire country together and educates, hey, this is what I'm seeing here. This is what I'm seeing there. And then also looking at the finances. Hey, I'm doing my first store. I'm looking to buy a store. Okay, great. Well, you need to do X, Y, Z to get to this point. You need to provide this. This is what I recommend in your business plan. Or I'm going from number one to number two, or I'm building out a store, and then how do I accomplish this? What kind of money do I need to put down and why? And then how can you go from store number 2 to store number 3 with the equity in your store, and how to prepare yourself and your personal finances so that it can be, easily approved, and or renovating your store or putting in new equipment. Your financial resource and relationship. And once again, I'm using my example of Mark Stern at Eastern because that's what he's provided for me. I would not be where I'm at today at store number 11 if it wasn't for that man. And you need to find that individual for yourself.
Yeah. Awesome recommended resource, specific name, but also, just the concept of, it goes right back to everything it's one of the big themes that's been running through this whole interview, right? Is, work with good people, right?
That's
and they're
right.
going to elevate you. They're going to take you up, to new levels that you can't get to on your own. So awesome recommended resources.